Kadira ti mađu Music power. You are the people. Techno power.
Welcome, MC Magic.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One day, lover.
Už se nám to tady zvedá, zastavit se to prostě nedá. Jdeme nahoru, hej, hopla, brýza se brdomba.
Techno.
Atención! A jde, mládeži nahoru, hej, šivo. Tak jeden cestující, držíme to, mačkáme to, točíme to, kroutíme to, to je ono. Jdeme, letíme nahoru, sáme naši jízdu, tempo. Tak se mi to máš, přidáme si? Tak se držíme pevně, zvýšíme si tempo, jdeme na to, zvýšíme si rychlost. Atención! Tak jdeme, držíme si sousedé, jdeme nahoru, hopa, hej, hopa. Fantastic, carousel, techno, power machine, jdeme, ještě můžete, všichni, jo, no já taky, pak se do toho dáme a pořádně do stolu, rozdělíme, roztočíme, co si do vás nejde, jdeme letět 10, 3, 2, 1, hej, hopla, Jdeme, žádný lojování, ruce, nohy nahoru, jdeme, letíme v tom s vámi, ruce, nohy nahoru, hej, ready.
I've got that brand new groove generator for you.
Jdeme, přátelé, že se do finále, pozor, jdeme do finále.
Chlapci.
Co už nemáte dost? Ještě ne? Tak ještě přidáme. Pozor, držte se do mě. Je to tady maximální zvýkon, kdo vás vydělatí. Začíná mega chaos.
Good morning from Nesibar, Old Town, Bulgaria. So yesterday we ended our little all-inclusive mini-series and got the short taxi from Pommery to Nesibar. It took about 10-15 minutes, I'd say, but now we are here. We are staying at Family Hotel Panorama Blue, right on the marina. This place looks beautiful. I cannot wait to explore it. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site town. It's actually twinned with Sozopol, but I'm not sure if it is anymore. It sort of gives off similar vibes, I would say, to Sozopol, but I'm excited to walk around the old town today, try out some foods, and find out some history of this. It's actually an island. It's now a peninsula. They've put a bridge across so people can drive onto it, but this was previously an island. We live in island life. Need to appreciate these balcony views. We have got the marina there, and somewhere just over there is the infamous sunny beach. Don't think we're coming to Bulgaria without at least one night out in the Ibiza of the Black Sea. But we're going to run down now. We're actually really lucky. They're putting on a nice little breakfast for us, and then we can get out and explore this old town.
Wow, it is boiling hot sunshine out here this morning, but how gorgeous is the outside of our hotel. So at Panorama Blue we actually have a breakfast as well, so we are just having our coffee. Look at this, ready? How cute is that? It's like the cutest thing you've ever seen. We've got the marina right there, and as I said, the sun is shining. We've got 2 omelettes on the way, and I couldn't think of anywhere better to sit this morning than watching the boats go out on the marina in the sunshine. Never liked omelettes before, but there is something about a Bulgarian cheese omelette that is just so good. So loved it, Panorama Blue. But we are walking actually towards the new town, because as Matt explained at the beginning, this is actually an island, as you can see behind me, and there is a road leading to it now. So we are walking towards the new town because there is a very famous sort of centerpiece of Nesplňuje, which is the old windmill. Now actually there's not a lot of history on the windmill because they just don't have anything. There's nothing in the history books. They don't know when really it dates back to. They sort of say the 16th, 17th, 18th century. There's loads of different centuries, and it's a very rough sort of piece of architecture, I suppose you could say, a rough wooden windmill, because it's meant to represent, as you can tell by my hair, the wind on the Black Sea coast. So I'm assuming the windmill was used obviously to create electricity for whatever, for the city, for the island, and it would be represented in its rough sort of style, but it is literally the centerpiece of the old town because you see it before you even reach the walls of the ancient city.
This is, I would say, if you're going to do a tour of the Nesplňuje Old Town, this is where you want to start. This is the bridge that made it a peninsula. I have no idea when it was built. You've got the new town behind, but a new town's a new town, right? You've been to other cities across Bulgaria. The new town is basically that. You've got a couple of beaches outside, which we're probably not going to go to because we're heading to Sunny Beach, but this is like the mascot. Everyone says this is the mascot of Nesplňuje. It's the first thing you're going to see, the bridge, the old windmill, and then the old town behind you. It's a pretty impressive windmill. It's kind of random though, right? It's
so random.
Just like an old windmill sitting on a bridge.
It's just the weirdest place, I think, for a windmill,
is, right?
Don't you?
I like the road, but I think it would have been much cooler if they didn't build the road and kept it as an island. You have to get a boat to and from it. As you approach the Nesplňuje Old Town, across the new bridge, you will see the old fortress wall. This is actually the western fortress wall. As you come past the little paying booth and everything, new meets old, it really is. But this actually dates back to the 3rd and 4th century, before even the Romans got here, back in like the Byzantine period, I believe. And a lot of it is unfortunately under sea. You can actually see, looking at it, there's all different like styles of this fortress wall because it has been reconstructed several times in history. It's very impressive. It's a very impressive way to enter the old town. You go through the old fortress walls. It's a shame that it's not all here today, but it really is the perfect. It is the perfect entrance.
It feels like Sozopol times 100. Maybe it's like amazing old town, but there's just so much going on and just so much history. Like, I feel like throughout Bulgaria we've been really surprised about how much history there is.
The amount of history, yeah, it definitely has surprised me. You always think of ancient Rome, or ancient Greece.
You don't think of how much history that Bulgaria has, that
Who
they still
thinks of,
have
do you
as
think
well.
of ancient Nessie Bar? Like any old town, as soon as you get in, you've got bars, restaurants, souvenir shops. I'm actually really pleased to see that the restaurants are open. We're a little bit skeptical coming here, being that in Sozopol most were actually closed, but so far walking in here, it looks like most are open. The sun's out, tourists are here. I'm hearing a few accents from other countries, not just Bulgarian, which is really nice.
Super short walk around the old town, we've made it to the St. Sophia Church, again dating back to the same sort of time, around the 5th, 6th century, and it's actually really unique. We found online that they said that Nessie has the most churches per capita. I'm not sure if it was in Europe, maybe in the world. There's just around 11 churches on this tiny island. This is one of them, and as you can see, there is no roof. It is literally just the walls and the structure. It is basically one of the main centre points here in the old town, and all the streets come off of it. But I mean, it's pretty impressive that this much has managed to be preserved and maybe not even touched up for that many years.
I think with so many churches on this small, tiny, old town island, I think personally walking around this is my favourite. I think that it hasn't been as restored. It's probably been ruined more in the past. It just gives it that charm, that open air basilica feel. But also you're going to find all these 17th and 19th century old traditional houses. They're really cool. You've got quite a lot of these in Sozopol as well, wooden structures, and people still live here. I think there's 13,000 people that still live on this incredible little old town. Cheers.
Cheers, look at that. This is a new beer. We have Ariana. I've never tried that before. I actually was just about to find out where that was from, but we have come into the Old Sailor, which actually pops up as one
Number
of the top
one.
recommended. I think it's recommended for seafood, hence the name, Old
Hence
Sailor.
us getting pizza.
Yeah, I thought we weren't going to say that.
Can we pretend it's a seafood pizza? I love the location though, it's so cute.
It's actually right next to the Basilica that we just went to, the Church of St. Sophia. You've got all the old houses surrounding us. I think it is just a really nice location.
Back to our old favourites of pizza and beer. You really can't go wrong with pizza and a beer on a hot day like today. We've wandered down a little bit further, and this is the old Bazaar Street, which looks a little bit empty. Bazaar Street today. There's a couple of little salesmen there, but also off the other streets there's actually there's quite a few, like not like your typical bazaar, you know, you've got your real Adidas and stuff like that in some of the shops. Some of the stuff looks actually quite good quality, but one thing I've noticed about Nessie Bar, which I really don't like, is that their seagulls here seem to have anger management problems. They are massive as well, they're more like dinosaurs, and they seem to want to attack the drone every time I try and get a nice shot.
Honestly, the map on my phone does not show everything properly because we have found so many different roads that haven't come up on maps, and we found so many different things that don't show up. For example, you have behind me here one of the 11 churches and also some more ruins. There is just an unbelievable amount of ruins here in Bulgaria, and I will say it again, it keeps surprising me. This dates back to God knows what century. It's in Roman numbers and I have no idea what that is, but they were discovered back in the 70s and then back in 1998 and 2001, so they're very, very new. Nothing's been done with them, it's just got a huge bar around it, but it is cool that there's so much here. I just love this old town.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
Half pint this time.
This is so weird.
We said we weren't going to get another beer, but we were wandering around the Nessie Bar old. Can you hear them? They're so evil.
They're horrible.
They are so evil. I really wanted to get some. Like, I managed to get a few drone shots earlier. I wanted to get more from the backside of the island, because it's really nice. It's got like a small little beach here, but
they're just so evil. We saw another guy trying to get his drone up earlier, and they actually were swooping for it.
Horrible.
It was
These are like the most horrible. Go away.
And they're the biggest seagulls I've ever seen.
But we've made it onto a boat.
Yeah, this is so cool. I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's called the Old Ship.
It's called the Old Ship. So we're walking along the front here. There's like a few like bars and restaurants up the top, but they just look like any bar and restaurant on the sea. We spotted this old boat sitting here that's been restored, turned into an amazing little restaurant. We're right on the sea. You can hear the waves crashing. You can see the seagulls attacking and pooing everywhere. A half pint it is. I said I wouldn't have one more, but I see this boat.
It's only little.
I couldn't resist. Oh my god, look, they are evil.
Oh my god.
The lady
they are the most evil.
Taking out the rubbish, and they have. Oh my god. They are evil. I'm not leaving this boat.
They're horrible.
Good morning.
Thank you. Well, that looks a bit funny, that.
It isn't the best. It is not the best. It's a 3-in-1.
We actually came back last night and had a very early night. Neither of us have been feeling too great the last day or two, which is a shame because...
Travel's getting on top of us.
Yeah, I think it is. Nessie is honestly unbelievable. It's so beautiful. We had great weather and it was actually busy considering
it was really
the situation.
Busy. We said it was like Sozopol on steroids, right?
Yeah, I definitely think it is. But I think like here is definitely more picturesque. I mean, you've got Sunny Beach over there.
Where we're heading today.
The marina.
High five. Are you feeling better? Because I'm ready for beers.
I think I'll be feeling better later. And that's going to definitely be how I'm feeling later. But we need to show you the room because we had an early night. I didn't get to show you. So we're standing on our massive terrace. You do have to dodge the seagulls, but that's
oh my god, yeah,
fine.
it's like you've done well if you don't get put on.
Yeah, especially here. And you have this absolutely massive space. Like you just wouldn't expect this.
The balcony's as big as the room.
Yeah, I think it really is. And
Ignore
then,
the mess.
Excuse the mess because I am in the middle of packing everything away. So you have wardrobe, you've got your fridge, you've got a kettle, our TV, the lovely bed that I've spent most of my time in. And it's actually very, very spacious and everything that you need. Obviously you have the bathroom, the shower is really, really big. For a smaller bathroom, the shower is so good. But yeah, this is literally where we're staying here in Panorama Blue in Nessie Bar.
Right in the old, it's perfect location really.
Perfect location, you're on the marina. The only thing is the seagulls, but as we've said, we absolutely hate the seagulls. But we are leaving Nessie Bar this morning, taking the really long trip.
Oh my god, the really long trip. Hold on, let me see if I can see it. I've been very excited to head just over here, just here somewhere for a complete blowout. It's actually a complete contrast. You've got Ibiza over the Black Sea over there. Then you've got a quaint little old town with nice little restaurants, very chilled out, to the madness of Sunny Beach. We'll see you in the madness. Probably 3 or 4 beers, cocktails, shots deep in the crazy Sunny Beach. Let's hope it's crazy. Let's hope there's some tourists.
Výlet do delfinária ve Varně. O známé balkánské metropoli a zároveň největším bulharském přístavu jste určitě už slyšeli. Zdejší největší atrakcí a vlastně i největší atrakcí celého severního Bulharska je delfinárium, které určitě nepotěší jen malé děti. Pokud vám vodní zážitky budou málo, můžete se podívat ještě do mořského parku. Plánujete-li při návštěvě Bulharska zábavný výlet pro celou rodinu, určitě přemýšlejte o cestě za delfíny.